mission behind NAAP is to provide culturally appropriate care for Native American people living in San Francisco and in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. Another part of our mission is to bridge the gap between people of color and non-people of color within the LGBT framework. Though we've been in the city since 1994, not many people really know about us, and when they find out about the work that we do, they are always really excited about it because it's really innovative. We're blending culture and tradition with HIV care and medical care, and really kind of one of the only few organizations that are doing that type of stuff. There's a lot of stigma within the Native community, and often there's been a lot of trauma that have happened to Native people. A lot of times people often come to the cities in order to get better medical care, but then wind up feeling really isolated from their culture. And in turn, the city life is a lot harder than things are on the reservation. So trying to find a job or trying to get into housing winds up being really difficult, and a lot of times they wind up becoming chronically homeless or falling to alcohol and drug abuse, which in turn increases their risk factors for a slew of other things such as HIV and any other sexually transmitted infection. So in addition to doing HIV work, we also operate a drop-in center where people can it's a safe, sober space where people can just come and hang out, regardless of your age or your ethnicity or your gender or your sexuality. It's just a nice, neutral space where people can come and talk to each other, and a lot of clients do their native beadwork here, native artwork. They come and get food that we try to have. We run a food pantry that's all volunteer run. And so we just try to create that safe space for people to access care, and by connecting them to their culture and by being such an open space, people are more apt to becoming part of the community. We have a HIV prevention program, and so that's for people who are not HIV infected, and it's to really relate to people on a one-on-one basis. Through that program, we do individualized risk reduction counseling, so having really candid and honest conversations with our clients about their sexual activity, their drug use. We have an HIV care team, which is composed of myself and a peer advocate. I do a lot of counseling work and a lot of referrals to different organizations, to different services, making sure that people are connected within the city, with a big focus on really connecting people to medical care and making sure that they're getting medical treatment if they're not on any kind of HIV treatment, informing them about the benefits of it. We try to be as tribe specific as we possibly can. I mean, all the events that we do are very general, pan-native events that everyone can participate in. However, when we're working with people of a specific tribe, we really do make the extra effort to contact their tribal office, to speak to elders within their community, and to get actual information from the people of that tribe over the ceremonies or the way things are supposed to be done. Part of Native culture is that you should never be alone when you're going through really times of trouble. And so NAAP took that really to heart and took an even greater stance of not letting people be alone during their time of crossing over. So our staff would take shifts 24 hours a day to make sure that our clients that were in the hospital always had someone there with them. And when they crossed over, we worked with the hospitals and with their tribes to ensure that the body got back to the tribe in time for all the ceremonies that needed to be done to take place. Every year we just get notified of, there's another budget cut, there's another budget cut, and it seems to be trickling down more and more often. So in the last few years, I mean, we had a couple positions that, a couple staff members who left, and we chose not to fill those positions again because in order to save money. The entire last year, the staff unanimously decided to take furlough days, but instead of taking one set day or 2 set days a month and closing down our office and having our clients be disadvantaged because of that, because they no longer have a safe space to come on those days, what we decided to do is each staff member would take a different day off. And so that way our office actually never closed. Partnering with GR West, which brings in tons of people into their event, all of which the money goes back out into the community, is just amazing. It's good people who are trying to do something for a cause, and now NAAP is kind of part of that cause, and we just look forward to kind of being there, to being at the event, to having our volunteers be there, to answering whatever questions may come from the day, and to just being a resource for people here in the city. You don't have to be Native to kind of access our services. You don't have to be HIV positive to try to want to learn more or get more information, or learn how to protect yourself. And then if you are positive, maybe you don't really know all the things that can be associated with being positive. And so that's kind of what we're here for, to provide that education, to provide a really safe and open space for people to come and just feel welcomed and to feel part of something bigger, which I think Real Bad is, GR West is enmeshed with that same theme of bringing people together so you realize you're part of something grand.